Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. It's another fairly unplanned Saturday live stream. I was thinking about doing a tinfoil hat time today. I have a topic, but it's just been too crazy of a couple of days so to pull it off right. So today we're just going to talk about American frogs and hot water. That's right, American frogs and hot water. But let's see who is online before we start there. All right, so we got Wooyan Jian, greetings, 2 hours. Yeah, I schedule these in advance so that people can maybe get notifications. Maybe, just maybe. It's midnight where you're at, huh? All right. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master, what's up? How's it going there? 80 minutes. Yeah, I try and start these at 12, but I just was, I had to make some errands into town early and need to go take care of a dog later on today. So I wanted to get the errands out of the way first and then you know, so scheduled around here, so that works. Let's see, Mr. GFY, by the way, you're here. It's morning, good. Yeah, I have some coffee behind me, but I'm afraid I'll drop it on my nice white Switch to Linux shirt. So, I'm gonna have my sparkling water that I made on Toss's stream last night and wrap that up. All right. Turning on Peric Security laptop at the moment. Very good indeed. Very good indeed. I have like, oh lordy, leave me alone. All right. So the only pen testing distro that can be used as a daily driver, in your opinion? Cool. What desktop environment does that run? Okay, Peppermint. Yu-Gi-Oh's running Peppermint. That's very good. Or is he running Ubuntu Mate? I guess you're running Ubuntu Mate. Very good, very good. Shortlinks on desktop. There you go. Built for virtualization and cloud stuff. All right. Let's see. People can build distros using a phone. That's right. All right, let's see. 50 minutes, slow Saturday morning, 38 minutes, 30 minutes. Hey Noah, how's it going there? Zach Smith, hello there. Farron OS, greetings. Hola amigo. Oh, Noah retracted something. All right. Keegan, greetings. How are you there? Good afternoon. Getting ready to take the boys to play and hang out with the grandfather, their great-grandfather. Very cool indeed. Valve is releasing a native 64-bit version of Steam for Linux. That's cool. All right. Sudo Reboot says, woof, woof, woof. Kitty, what do you think about doggies? Yeah? He's like, I use Puppy Linux, so, I mean, doggies are all right. Got this fuzzy snake down here. All right. Pizza. Says rawr. All right, Eric Defoe, how's it going there? Internet Bill of Rights, please. Yeah. Boiled alive slowly. That is where we are right now. Literally been waiting for 2 hours for this. Yeah, sorry it wasn't 1 hour and starting at the regular noon time. Just couldn't pull it off. James Miller, how's it going there? Ben Fitzpatrick, howdy. All right, nice shirt. Thank you. You can pick one of these up at shop.switchtolinux.com. I have my nice shirts here. I also have shirts featuring the adorable little kitty. Ooh. And I have some that say Switch to Linux, you fool. So yeah, there are actually some t-shirts out there you can pick up. All right, let's see. Cool CO2 rig. Yes, I do have a big ol' CO2 rig. Yes, I made the sparkling water. You had to be on Tassa's stream last night. I pulled out my 5-pound CO2 tank and showed people how you make sparkling water. So yes, I did make my sparkling water. Ben is using Antergos. Very good. Very cool indeed. Parrot is Mate. All right, well, better than GNOME on Kali, so, which I think is still GNOME, right? Desktop running Arch KDE. Laptop running Arch Mate. Mater? Never heard of that one. Mate. All right, there you go. There. All right, Gen 2 with Enlightenment. Faster than a Catholic choir boy. All right. How fast is a Catholic choir boy? I don't know. I could say a joke there, but I think I'm not going to. All right. Do a house tour, please. Maybe. I'll think about it. The stream gets 20 likes. I will literally drink water. You should drink water anyway, but, you know. Alright. If you decide to make improvements to the Inspire icon set, then promise to Farron OSI's all standard action icons. Alright. It started at 10 today, my time, because I was sleeping at 9, yeah. Gnome is desktop for Kali. Yeah, that's what I was pretty sure it was. That's what I was pretty sure. All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump on over to my topic. So what is it that made me think about this American frogs and hot water? Of course, what are we talking about with American frogs and hot water? Well, there's an old statement which is, you know, some people might call it an urban legend. Some people might say it's a reality, where if you put a frog in hot water, it feels the burn and jumps out immediately. But if you put it in cold water and slowly turn up the heat, they boil to death because they never feel the temperature. So I'm not 100% sure of the truthfulness of that. Of course, not Alex Jones. Who was it? What's the other Fruit Loop out there? Glenn Beck, right? Glenn Beck, he did a thing where he faked it. I mean, he said it was faked, but he actually did a little Glenn Beck scene with that. Let me see if I can find that. It's actually quite classic. It was fake. You know, everyone knew it was fake, but it was kind of worth doing anyway. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so let's see if I can get my web browser working. There we are. There we are. Here's Glenn Beck, and he's going to be throwing some frogs in the water there. I don't think you guys have audio, and audio is not really important, but he's talking about frogs and water. So you can see he's got the thing there. So now he takes the frog, and he's talking about how if you take a frog and put it in boiling water, so you do this, and then there you can kind of see there you go. He's getting the frogs, and now he's going to toss the frog right there in the boiling water. And he's talking about how if you put a frog in boiling water, it'll jump out immediately. Oh, come on, Glenn. Just throw the frog. We know you're crazy. Just throw the frog. Come on. Come on. All right, I think I got to skip ahead a little bit. There you go. He's like, oh, crap. It didn't jump out. All right. So, of course, that's the old statement. And so it's a statement that's just kind of out there and says, we don't notice the changes and how they're slowly taking us over. And this is the same thing. You know, I had somebody comment on there on the NSA and privacy and all the other video saying, hey, you know, what do you have to hide? And my simple response is you will know exactly what you have to hide the day you lose your freedom. And that's the key factor. You will realize on the day your freedom is gone, you will realize really how much you had to lose or how much you had to hide. And that's the reality. And so a few different things had occurred in the middle of all of this this week, why this week was so crazy. One of those is, yeah, battery meltdown on an Android phone. So when that type of thing happens, it's like, what do you do for phones? And so I actually keep this flip phone handy because it's very nice and handy. It flips two ways, so you can actually get a keyboard for text messaging this way, and then your standard cell phone for calling this way. Very nice phone. Now, of course, they told me today that they're phasing anything running 3G out of their network, so I may not be able to put this on the account after too long. So basically that would mean that I don't even know what that means overall or whatever the issue was. So I was like, well, while I work on getting a replacement for the Nexus, let's go ahead and just go and pick up a phone, just kind of bridge the gap, you know, and yeah, maybe I can find one I can install Lineage on, whatever else. Well, I'm going with a Samsung phone, the J3, which is such a horrible piece of crap phone. Basically, the biggest problem, and it's pretty much with any Samsung phone except like the Galaxy S line, you can actually install custom ROMs. But the stock Samsung Galaxy phone and Samsung phones have on it so much bloatware you cannot even turn it off. You can't disable it. You can't uninstall it. You can't, like, so I ended up having a whole lot of Google stuff. I could disable some of the Google stuff, but you couldn't uninstall it. The Samsung crap, you couldn't even uninstall. Like, there were gaming things on the Samsung phone I could not disable. And every time I pick up the phone, it's trying to download something. It's like, oh, we're updating the offline language processing. What the hell is that? How do I say don't do that? You can't. You're completely locked in. We have gotten to the point where we pay no attention to anything our phones are doing. We get our phones. What the hell? All right. People keep on texting me. It's like, I'm busy. So basically what happens is we started with, and think of when the internet first came out. We're like, don't put anything real on the internet. Don't put your pictures on the internet. Don't put your name on the internet. Just don't put anything on the internet. And now it's like every single site, whether it's important or not, just wants everything about you. And it's becoming to this point where we don't even question it anymore. We don't try and do anything anymore. We pull these things out of the box, we turn them on, and then we just allow whatever hell going on in the background just goes on in the background. And we're just like, derpy, derpy, derp. I don't know what's going on. And it's the frog in the pot. We have been put in the pot, very slow, very light, and then they just keep on adding these background services, adding these background services, adding these background services, until all of a sudden, gone. We have no more control. And we're not taking active stands. And so today I threw the alias on the account and I took the Samsung phone back. I'm like, not working, brother, not working. But that was really one of those first things, is these devices are getting more and more and more uninstallable bloat. Think of Windows 10, Candy Crush Saga. How many times do you have to uninstall Candy Crush Saga? The thing's like a zombie. It just keeps coming back. Facebook is pre-installed. Skype is pre-installed. Office 365 is pre-installed. You cannot remove the OneDrive connection out of Windows 10. And it's bigger than all of the other icons, so you spot it easier and faster. Screw you, Microsoft. I don't want OneDrive. I won't be using OneDrive, and I want to get the hell off my computer. But we are a frog in a boiling pot. We don't pay any attention. We're just letting them do whatever they want to do, and then they slowly add on the things that they want. This is, by the way, the selfish ledger. Remember that? Talking about that a couple weeks ago? This is the selfish ledger. It is slowly building in our data into what it and they want. You have no option. So think of all of the different cell services. Realize that just today, like half those messages I just got when we started were automated messages from Verizon regarding all this phone stuff. And I have told them 4 times before, do not send texts to the phone. You send a bill to me in the mail, and that's going to be good for me. Oh, you just can't seem to do that option. They just keep on adding the crap back on, and I will not tolerate it. So I'm going to have to call them up again. Stop sending text messages to the phone. It is an interruption to my day. But we are a frog in a boiling water. We're not paying any attention. The phone's always with us. And this is how Facebook is now talking with banks to get financial transaction data so you can use the one nice and easy place, the sweet and little Facebook Messenger, to check your bank balance. And then Facebook's like, we're not collecting this data. No, we're just partnering to show you the data through your application, which means you have it. But we're frogs in boiling pots of water. We're just slowly being turned on. They're slowly adding the features, slowly adding the features, slowly adding the features that they want us to have, and then removing our ability to get rid of them. So I was communicating with the power company the other day, called them up, and they're like, oh, well, let's just get an email on here so we can send you email updates. I said, no. Well, you know, we can just go ahead and just switch your email anyway. You ain't getting it, fool. Like, how many times do I have to tell you, you cannot have my email address, because the last thing I need is the stupid power company that's already installed a smart meter that in my state is illegal to not have, because some moron politician actually has a vested interest in the company that makes and sells them, and installs them for that matter. It is an absolute government shill that we have these. The power company can now collect any amount of data, anytime any device is here, they can grab and collect the data in real time. Now they want my email address too? You ain't getting it. I am not a frog in a pile of water that's going to be turned up and boiled to death. Because I live intentional. And when we live a life that is not intentional, we live a life where we are being dialed into exactly what they want us to be. Live your life intentionally. Be intentional with all the things that you want. And then, only then, will you have the ability to actually be the frog in the water and go, I think I got to jump out of this pot, because we are a bunch of American frogs in hot water right now, and we don't realize the temperature's being turned up, and we are going to be boiled alive. We are the food and the fodder for the big companies that see us as nothing more than units of production, simple little widgets to extract every bit of our money out of us. That's why you should adopt a minimalist lifestyle, because I don't care about crap. I bought this phone in 2009. That's the craziness. Bought the phone in 2009. Right? So, with that being said, just think about that. Think about that. Are you a boiling frog in water? Is that where you are? Don't be that frog. Get out of the pot. Live your life intentionally. That's what we need to do. All right, so that's what I had to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. All right, let's see where we're at here in our comments. I'm up to the first set of known session logout, shutdown, login icons. Can't wait to finally be done with them. Very cool. If I were to use Linux, should I run Windows on a hard drive, then use USB for Linux? Well, apparently now you can run Windows on a USB hard drive, so it depends on which one is the most critical system. So like if you need just one or two applications on Windows, then you probably would want to run Linux on the internal and run Windows on the external. If you're like, you know, requiring high level performance, big time gamer, you'd probably want to put the Windows on the internal drive and the Linux on the external. So it kind of depends on what you're trying to do with your Windows. Just removed Mate and installed Budgie. All right. It's a lot of icons still to do. Crazy how many unique icon actions there are. Enjoy your content. Trying out Linux Mint. Very good, Walter. Thanks, man. And welcome. Okay, gas. Did I just kill Pebble? What? Dun dun dun. Who killed the hate? Did I kill a hate symbol? I don't know. Who killed a hate symbol? Your battery, then sarcasm. Guess you should have updated your battery fix to exploit them. Yeah. Hemidial. It's Samsung Linux CLI GUI command tool. No. My later just started. About 20 minutes in. We were 20 minutes in. $12 minutes. All right. Okay. Okay, immature 2, too mature, enough for this chat. There you go. Okay, you need to change that baseball cap for your tinfoil hat. I had one at one point in time, but it didn't look as good. Doesn't look on good. Yeah. I hate the OneDrive folder. Yep. You can remove OneDrive connection out of Windows 10. Open a command line. There's until it installs another update next week. Then it puts it back. Yeah, there are things that you can do in the advanced terminal stuff in the PowerShell where you can get rid of the Metro. You can get rid of a lot of things. Of course, they're starting to bake even more stuff further into the system as well, though. So that may become a little bit harder, but at the same token, yeah, it's problematic. Okay. To Windows 10 because no Linux distros will work with the Ryzen 3. Really? That surprises me. I'm on a Ryzen 5. People so obsessed with all of our info. Are we that interesting to them? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Sprint won't even paper bill anymore. Well, I guess I won't go there. Windows 10 somehow still recovers OneDrive. To C, then oof. Yep. Is there a written article comparing Linux environments? I've done a lot of different comparative videos and stuff. It's been a while since I've done any of those, but maybe I should do a video on comparative. Why don't we do that? I'll write that down in my video list. I'll do a video list of comparative desktop environments. Sounds like a good topic. They don't stop messaging you, you'll switch to AT&T. Yeah, I doubt it. Not just adding features, but making things obsolete, so you have to buy another product. Yep. Topic, but where's that at? Okay, TFW. You can't think of a better idea for an icon redesign. Just remake the elementary OS icon, equivalent icon. There you go. Thank you for blocking that, Saddle Ridge. Okay. Also, my bank doesn't allow opt-out email promotions. They only allow opt-out completely from email notifications, which means I won't know if someone uses my card. Yeah, scary. Second thought, this isn't the place for that joke, so I'll simply say there's children here. Yes. What have you missed? Depending on when you jumped on, you might have missed the discussion points. I'm not seeing Pie Maker. Wow. Pepe is a frog. UK, the police are running cell tower spoofing devices to track all mobile phones and collect your SMS data. Yep. I only have a phone and 2 computers, but most of my other tech is old school gaming consoles. Remove OneDrive integration thing is a joke. Once the command is done, the OS should be too destroyed to even think about installing. Well, there's a few things you can do to get rid of just a few of the applications, but they're making it even harder to do that again. Solus Budgie running great so far. Answer my own question. Yes, it's better than Ubuntu Budgie. Okay. Yeah, I think it is. Dad has his family on Sprint. I have almost 14, 15 years. If not more, it's awful. Yeah. Got Manjaro Cinnamon installed. Very good. Get asked a lot, why do the extra work for privacy and security, but I don't let anyone control my life or my mind. Yeah, one of the biggest problems we have with them collecting all the data is it's used to sell ads to convince you to buy products. And the thing is that if marketing is just about information, hey, this is what we have, then I'm okay with that. But the problem is marketing is not about information. It's about mind control, really. Not to get into tinfoil hat and stuff. But that's really what they're doing, because by constantly putting it in front of you, in front of you, in front of you, they're adding parts into your brain that make you sit there and go, maybe I should actually go ahead and get that. And they'll get you into buying things that you shouldn't otherwise buy. All right. Why not do a video on LFS and make a switch to Linux distro? I'll look into it. A lot of it's just the time factors. If I can't pull it out in if I can't pull it out in a fairly quick manner, I don't have a lot of time for it. But I'll look into it. Okay. How many apps to get rid of for Windows 10? Microsoft just adds them back. Cannot close the back doors. Yeah, you can't close the back door into that. That's for sure. LFS, I can do that. All right, I will let you know, Ben. I will let you know. I guess if you made an LFS distro, you could call it switch to LFS. Well, I mean, what I might do is get Fedora, add a good desktop environment, make the thing work, and add maybe some security modules, and I'd call it tinfoil Fedora. I mean, that's what I would want to do, but you know, that's that. You know, so whatever. All right. That was my main topic for today. Should we keep going? I mean, we can keep chatting for a little bit longer, or I don't know. Should we wrap it up? Let's go ahead and search for something real quick here. All right. Windows, into your privacy. Yep. About Windows, you have no privacy. How's that? All right. There's that. Let me close that out. All right. I guess another update for people following the other channels and things. The reprint of the Testing and Temptations book would pass through all the first line of printing reviews. And so I'm having a copy mailed out to me. And I'll have a look at that. I think there's an adjustment I'm going to want to make. So it's going to be another couple of weeks before I have it pushed out as available. But that book is... right now, you can still get the pre-orders of that book on rwalkinchrist.com. That's the only place I think you can pre-order it. So let me show you what that page is over here. So Testing and Temptations is being republished under my own arm. It is on sale until September 1st. And you can get just the ebook for 99 cents. Those ship immediately. You can get the ebook plus the print copy. You get the ebook immediately, and the print book will will ship as soon as we get them in, which will be around September 1st. And if you just want the softcover book, you can do the softcover book is $8.99. Again, those will ship as soon as I have them in, which will be around. That'll be around September 1st is what my estimation is. So that is the update on that. That was all approved. Hey, look at that. Whoa! All right. So you can check out that main website at rwalkinchrist.com for information on those. I also actually have both book packs available. So if you want to get just the paperback books, you can get both paperback books for $12.99. Again, those will ship out when I have the new version of the Testing and Temptations in. And I actually added the ebook pack. If you are interested in both ebooks, you can get both ebooks for $2.99. So those are available over there. So let's see. Come back over here and... what's the best ISP or phone service provider? It just kind of depends on what you need. Unfortunately, most of them are just getting too integrated and too much crap. So like AT&T, AT&T, you now get a free Netflix subscription and DirecTV and blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, I don't want any of that crap. And I don't want you to share any of my company with any of those crap. Because now I don't want them to sit there and go, oh, you're taking advantage, oh, blah, blah. And then I'll get a barrage of probably text messages, since it's signed up with the phone, constant harassment to not use their crap. Verizon adjusted their stuff, so the minimum amount of data plan you can get is 2 gigs. I don't even use half of that. I don't even use a quarter of that on a regular day. I sit inside this office with full multiple wireless access points. I don't need that much internet access. I'd like to say, hey, give me a 1 gig plan again. I don't have that option. And then now they're starting to share data with Apple. We don't need all this sharing back and forth. Some of them, like I think T-Mobile, they're like, we just keep it simple. 1 plan, that's all we have. It's so expensive. It's like, it's insane. It's this $130 unlimited plan. What am I, stupid? I mean, then of course you have the smaller companies. You got your Cricket, which I think is a subsidiary of AT&T, if I remember. They'll meter out your data usage and things. If you want a mobile hotspot, you have to pay extra and get the super unlimited plan and use one of their very specific phones. So there really isn't a good answer. It just depends on what information you need and who you're going with and things like that. So really you just need to ask, what is it I need, and then figure out what company is going to have that. Some people, like I have a friend that loves, I think it's Republic or Public Wireless or whatever it is, I forget. Because for them, that's just exactly what works for them. For me, that wouldn't work because some of the features, so I don't use that. But there really isn't a this is the best. It's a what do you need it for. Okay, you, sir. Okay. We don't need to see it's PieMaker 2 anymore, all right? One of the mods, if he says it's me, PieMaker 2 again, just block him. All right, but I can see you have a real comment down there I'll get to. All right. Keep going, find some privacy news. Ubuntu 18.04, got Linux Mint Cinnamon 19. All right. Tinfoil Fedora. Tinfoil Dora, actually. Failure is not an option, though it does come with standard Windows. Later, Ben. Hembry's Ghost. Do you know what happened to Don't Call Me Lenny? I don't know. Last time I talked to him, it's probably about a year since I've talked to him, actually. I know he was having some health issues. I hope he didn't die. That's not good. Do you have preference, Arch or Fedora? No. I would probably like Arch more. I mean, I haven't used Arch other than sampling Antergos and playing with Manjaro. I did run Manjaro on my computer for a little bit, which was good. Fedora, I just don't like Fedora. Pizza wants to start a band. All right. Better experience with Arch-based distros than it did with Fedora. Albums will be named after pizzas. Very nice. All right, everybody. Pizza, pizza. Did I say pizza, pizza? Pizza, pizza. Dad said I could get sued by Little Caesars. It's possible. Go with Arch. Set aside a few hours in a darkened room with Arch Wiki to build it yourself. Try Arch with Manjaro or Antergos first to see if you like it, then lose the bloat. Nice channel. Just wondering if you consider moving away from YouTube. Not sure what alternatives would be, but I assume there are some. Yes, there's a period of time that I will start moving other things over to other sources. It's a number I have in mind that is a private number. But yes, eventually you will start to be able to see Switch to Linux videos on other channels as well. It's in the plan. It's just not working. Noah almost got sued by YouTube. That's not good. Why'd you do that, Noah? Alright, let's see. Need a hotspot. NetBuddy has unlimited 60 on AT&T network. PSN, will you be doing a full video on how to create HVM, accessible VM in Cubes OS? I want to redo some things with Cubes. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do, though. Yeah, you need hours to set up Arch. That's why I don't do it. Guys, I don't do this stuff because I'm bored in my basement. I'm full-on business guy with publishing company and web design and all sorts of other things. I don't have a few hours to tinker with Arch. That's why I use Linux Mint, because it works and I don't have to spend time with it. All right, speaking of pizza, now I need to eat some Hawaiian pizza. There you go. Yep, Hawaiian pizza, ham and pineapple, yep. Thinking of Cricket, I could run Lineage OS on one of them, then use all unlimited hotspot. Yeah, the problem with Cricket is you need to figure out something for a methodology for hotspot, because they won't support your hotspot. Nothing else should have a problem, but... He's fine and still recovering. All right. Said something about wanting to come back soon. Very good. Favorite niche distro? Linux Mint. I don't know about Bloat because I use pretty much everything in Antergos, but I've heard you can configure Arch to be faster during setup if you know what you're doing. Self-plug on English Bob, but it would make them finding the video where he talked about more easy. Yeah, that's fine. English Bob's cool, man. Okay. Use their logo as your profile pic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. Can you become your own ISP? Google is having a hard time being an ISP. There's too much red tape. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if there's anything on the privacy news sector today. Not really. All right. Let's try this. Another channel. Do 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 do. There's a Florida man arrested for alleged multi-state SIM card hacking ring. That's exciting. Yeah, it's public service announcement from Google. We don't carry Fortnite Battle Royale. Not a lot. I'm not seeing a lot. There's something about Samsung is the latest to produce a smart speaker. Let's see. How smart is it? It has Bixby. Oh, boy. Stream Spotify. I'm not seeing a lot in the privacy news sector right now. I'll just have to find some more over this week. Yeah. We might just have to end the stream here soon. All right. French Ambassadors to America has complained about your video title. Oh. Wow. Just move your videos to your website and get your website sponsored with ads. Because hosting video streaming on a web server is excessively expensive. And it decreases the chance it will be found. Any real difference between phone internet and line-based internet? It depends on where you're at, what the lines are, etc., etc. May enjoy the century of self. Huh, cool. I'll have to look into that. Oh, Shambles just got here. Huh. I didn't know frogs was a term for French. I don't know. Oh, well. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here so I can get on to some other things today. How practical it would be to support a small video channel out of a capless home fiber connection. You would have a major security risk on your hands. Why don't I use Steemit? I don't know. I'll have to look into Steemit. I shall look into it and see what I find. All right. Well, we will catch you guys later. Let's go ahead and end this stream the way every stream on YouTube should ever possibly end. With feeding a kitty. Right, kitty? Yeah, feeding a kitty. Oh, boy. I gotta not forget the paw thing. Come on. Get your paw in there. Get your paw in there. Go on. You can do it. Oh, he's just going to eat it right out of there. Yeah, you get it? Did you get it? I don't think you got it, did you? There you go. Want to try your paw again? Right there. Did you get... Oh, he got that one. Yeah, we'll get you one more. I'll for this camera down here. There you go, buddy. Yeah. All right, boys. Are they finger licking good? They are finger licking good. All right, guys. We will catch you later. Wondering what you're watching? Yeah. Sorry, gotta wrap it up now. We'll be back on live when will we be back on live? Oh, that is an important note. I will probably not be doing as many live streams this upcoming week unless I do them like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. So I'm thinking that's what I might end up doing. So, I don't know, we'll see. Weird schedule this week, but we will talk to you guys later.